Okay. Well, I guess before we get started, do we have any questions on social media?
Yeah. Where's the article?
Ed hasn't written that article yet.
I'm not the social media guru. You are.
Oh, well, maybe this weekend.
Okay.
Okay, if there's no questions, I'll share my screen and we'll take a look at subject number 1. Can you see my screen?
Black screen. There it is.
Let me get this picture thing out of the way.
Oh, I got that.
What?
Back, please.
Yeah, that's what I'm using. But this is a blog post that came out, and every once in a while they'll come out with hard drive analysis. And this is the reliability for 2015. And it's got these tables in here. So you start looking at these tables, and it's got all the manufacturers of hard drives and the size and how many hard drives they've had in service and how long, and then the failure rate.
Bill.
Yes?
Would you please copy and paste that URL into the text chat because I can't see the pages very well.
What do you mean you can't see it?
I have other things I'm working on.
In other words, you're not paying attention.
I am paying attention, but I would like to be able to see that page better.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anyway, what's amazing is the HGST hard drives have a very low failure rate compared to the rest of the hard drives. The Seagate, Toshiba, and Western Digital.
What's HGST?
It's a Japanese company. I think this is the company that bought the IBM hard drive product line some years ago. I don't exactly remember when. But you can see Toshiba is pretty reliable too. And what's interesting is the different sizes of hard drives that they have in service. Now, keep in mind that this is 2015 analysis. They're using, I think, 12 terabyte hard drives now. I think Seagate can come out with 12. So they're running bigger drives now. But what's of interest is how many they have of each type. And you can see the reliability numbers. And they have different types of analysis as you go through this article. You know, somebody did a little bar chart that, that drives home the fact that this is a pretty reliable hard drive right here. And a pie chart. And then you can go through and see how many hard drives they have and what percentage of the total population. Now keep in mind that this company does backup. That's what their business is. And they're backing up, I think, several, I think it's petabytes, like 50 or 100 petabytes last year. Now you're gonna let that call go to voicemail. I'm not gonna answer that. Anyway, it's an interesting article, and if you are thinking about buying a hard drive, either internal or external, this is a good article to take a look at and get some recommendations on which brand to buy.
And that's from Backblaze, huh?
Do it?
That's from Backblaze.
Yeah. They're an online storage company.
Yeah.
And, well, what you're looking for is analysis from a large population of hard drives. And
Right.
you can't get any larger than a online backup company. But I don't want that. Wrong button. Okay, this B for Kate. Okay, I'm going to close that. Now, if you will recall, I've talked about, let's see, Crowdfire app before. And basically what it is a app that you use to churn your followers and unfollowers on Twitter and Instagram. So what I've done is I've got 4 accounts in here. I've got my 2 Twitter accounts and my 2 Instagram accounts. So I can go in here. Now, see, I've got 1,653 people that are not following me. So what I do is I go in here and I undelete or unfollow about 200. And all you do is click on the red circle. And as fast as you can click the mouse, it will delete however many you want to delete. But notice it deletes the oldest people first. So it automatically keeps a ongoing database of the oldest unfollower that you have. So you go in there and you unfollow 200. Now, why would you want to unfollow 200 people?
Because you don't like them.
So
No.
you can make room for 200 more.
That's it. Because you want to follow 200 more people. Now, there's 2 features here. One is copy followers. And, oh, got an authentication problem here. I'm not going to mess with this. Let me go to the other account and see if I can do it here. Okay. Now this one, this is a smaller account, and I've got a lot more people that are not following me yet. This account's only been active for about 3 months. So I'm just building this one up. So if you go to copy followers, I've got some names in here. Go to Kim Gars. Ah. I can't believe that list is empty. These people have huge followings. Okay, here's one. So these are people that are following Mike Hobbs. So if I want to follow these people, all I do is click on the little circle with the plus in it. So basically, when I'm in copy following mode, or I want more followers, I'll go through this list, and what I'm looking for is people that's got a picture.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy's in the United States. He's speaking English. He's a network marketer. That looks like a good guy to follow. So I'll click on him. And you just go through this list, and you can see you have all kinds of stuff in this list. You'll have people with foreign language up here, and people like this, I'll rule those out because this looks like a company. Don't necessarily want to follow a company. You want to follow people because you want to network with people, not companies. And, you know, you get all kinds of stuff in here. But what you're doing is you're following other people's followers because other people have a much larger following on Twitter. Like Mike Hobbs probably has like 100,000 followers. So what I want to do is go through his list and pick out the people that are in network marketing, social media, this kind of stuff. So I want to add them to my following. Now, there's another feature that the desktop version has that the smartphone version or tablet does not have, and it's called keyword follow. Now, what's nice about this, it says search for hashtag or keyword. I can type in social media, for example, and hit enter. It goes out and searches Twitter for anybody that has social media in their profile, and they'll pop up a list of them. So you can see this person she's a woman, nice picture and everything, but it's a foreign language. And I have no idea what this is. So I would not follow her. And probably wouldn't follow this guy. England, yeah, I'd follow her. So I just click on here and go on. And I just run through this list. Now what it's doing is it's going through and doing a search on Twitter to pull up these people that have social media somewhere in either their bio or what they're posting about or whatever. And then you can see how many tweets and followers and followings that they have. This is very unique. I've never seen another program that has this particular feature where you can do a keyword search. And anything you can think of, you can type in here, like work at home, MLM, network marketing, internet marketing, anything you can think of, you can type in here, and it will pull up a list of people that you can go through and add them as followers.
And what's this program again?
This is Crowdfire app. Now, they have a free version and a paid version. I'm running the paid version because I have 4 accounts in here. Now, I think on this particular version, I can run up to 5 accounts. I'm running 4. And I do the same thing on Instagram. Let me show you Instagram. Instagram's a little bit different because you don't have the keyword follow, keyword search feature. But basically, it's the same thing. I've got 1,300 people that are not following me. And I can go through and unfollow and then go down here and copy followers. Now, when I copy followers, I'm looking for people that have big Instagram accounts, like Shailene Johnson. She's got a couple 100,000 people. So I'll go through here, and again, I'm looking for people that have a nice picture. And here, I just get the username. It's limited information. So I'm looking for somebody that looks like right here. I'd follow Courtney. It looks like she's speaking English. This one I would not follow because it looks like it's a model or something. So what you're doing is basically you're going through and you're looking for people to add to your following so that you can run your images to your posts and stuff too, and hopefully you can create a conversation and talk to them. But it's the same feature, same capability. Now keep in mind that this software allows you to run Twitter and Instagram. Now, we're going to jump over to this guy. Actually, the name is unfollowers.com. I'll put that in the
text chat.
Text chat here in a minute. But I attended a webinar on Tuesday, and a guy was talking about this, and this is what he uses. Now, I went out, played around with it a little bit on Wednesday, and I ended up jumping right to the paid account, the first paid account, because I wanted, you can see I can have 3 accounts, so I've got 2 accounts here. But this is only for Twitter, not for Instagram. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to go in here and see what this does. But this has got just a world of capability in here, and I haven't poked around enough to get used to it. But this has a lot more search capability right here. People that have posted in the last 13.7 years is how old Twitter is. Usually we run this about 2 months. You go up here and you select fast unfollow. I'm in this account. I'm on a Twitter account, so I can unfollow. Now see, this is what I don't understand. There's only 2 people here. Follow order. Yeah, I haven't played around with this to know exactly what to do here. I don't know why I have this. New unfollowers. I don't want new ones. I want the old ones. You can see all the different options they have in here.
It does stuff in bulk
Yeah.
more than using Twitter itself.
No, this is all Twitter, but you can control your what you're searching for better because I have a bunch of filters and stuff. See my filters across the top that I'm running?
Mm-hmm.
And what I wanted to do is take a look at this. And for me to do that, I wanted 2 accounts in there. So the free version only has 1 account. And I wanted to take a look at that, so I signed up for a month. Maybe I don't have my settings right. Yeah, apparently you can send DMs, notifications. I've got a bunch of stuff that's not set up yet. But the disadvantage of this program is it's only for Twitter. It does not work on Instagram. So if you're building on Instagram and Twitter, you probably want to use Crowdfire. It would seem logical to me. A lot of people are using this program. And I wanted to jump over and take a look at it. And so far, I have not found any documentation. I'm not sure. Contact payments, log out, no. But usually there's documentation in here somewhere. I'm just going to have to find it. Anyway, I'm just starting out on this. I'm going to take a look at it for a month. It's only I think $9.95 or $9.99 a month for 3 accounts on Twitter. And if you have more than 3, they have multiple paid versions that scale up at that point. But the Crowdfire version, I think I'm running, costs $20 a month. But again, it does Instagram Twitter. So with that, do we have any questions?
And what's the name of that program?
I'm going to put it in the chat.
Okay.
Okay. And the other one is unfollow. Now, both of these have free versions, so you can go there and try them and see where you want to go from there. If you're just starting out, you're going to start out with one account anyway, so you can use the free version. Then after a while, if you're promoting your stuff on Twitter, for example, and you're building up a pretty good following and you're generating leads and stuff, maybe what you want to do is create a second account and do the same thing again. Generate more leads. Okay. With that, do we have any questions? Any additional questions?
Okay, you said something about not following companies, because what you want to get in touch with is people. So how would we use it for the lab or for the Collective Minds Weekly?
Well, you're interested in communicating or building up a relationship with people, not companies. Now, here's the thing. If you go in there and randomly follow a bunch of people, the businesses will kind of filter themselves out because more than likely they're not going to follow you back. So after a period of time, you're going to unfollow them anyway, and they're gone. Because what you're doing is you're continuously churning your list. You want new people in there to look at your stuff, not the same people.
Even though, like with Collective Minds, so far there's 5, there could be eventually 500 people in Collective Minds.
Okay. And your point is?
There's more people to talk to in a business than there would be in a single individuals. I don't know. It just...
Oh, really?
Well, somebody promoting SEO development for a website is probably not going to be interested in Creative Minds. He may not have any interest at all.
Right. And
But if you're looking for people, it sounds like Creative Minds is going to draw people from that blog. So you're looking for bloggers. You're looking for people that want to post their articles somewhere else.
right.
And that's bloggers, not companies.
Individuals. Okay.
Well, it could be companies with an active blog too, you know,
Yeah.
but it won't be all companies.
Right.
Okay. If there's no questions, we'll take a look at my Twitter account. Hopefully you can see it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm running 5,600 followers now, and I'm following 6,170. This is my ratio. I'm pretty tight right here. What I have to do is I have to go in here and unfollow some of my people that are not following me back so I can add some more followers. There's a ratio that you have to maintain within Twitter once you get over, I think, 1,000. So I have to keep this balance. So every day, what I do is I go in there and I unfollow like 200 people so I can follow 200 new people. So I'm continuously rotating my people.
Till you get people that you can talk to and get a conversation with, and who will begin to ask questions, huh?
You want new people. That's what you're looking for. And you see for February so far, 18 days, my tweets are up 16, 17%. Impressions, I'm up 17%. Profile visits, I'm down a little bit. Mentions, I'm down a little bit. But followers, I'm up by
559.
Yeah, something like that. But this is just for 18 days. So that's what my stats are right now. Go back here.
It's looking more and more like Facebook than.
Well, you can see a lot of people are starting to post images with their
memes and video and.
Because Twitter started out with 140 characters. That's all you can put up here. But if you tack on an image, you can show a lot more. See how many images are in here now?
Mm-hmm.
Seems like most people are running images now. And that's kind of interesting here. Container ship. This is a big one coming into Port California, biggest one in the world. I think it holds 18,000 containers.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot. Anyway, go here and look at some of my tweets. And this is what I'm tweeting. See, I'm starting to put images on mine too. Here's my link. I'm using some hashtags. I've got one jukebox set up with nothing but images. So I'm running some images every once in a while. Here's a quote. And here's a replay for Facebook training. I'm running for a guy. Got that going.
Stay out of jail, huh?
Yeah.
You better practice what you preach in.
Say again?
Better practice what you preach. You keep throwing you in jail.
Yeah, well, I figured out I was only in jail for maybe 48 hours, if that long.
Well, that's just traffic violation.
Yeah, but I think I know what the problem was, and I'm going to have to come back and I'll tell you what I think the problem is. I've been posting, let's see, today's Friday. I think Monday and Tuesday. Monday I started posting an ad in, I don't know how many groups, maybe 65, 70 groups. Then Tuesday I continued and I ended up posting in about 150 altogether. So what that's doing is I'm posting the same URL 150 times in 2 days. And guess who doesn't like that?
Facebook.
Exactly. So I started thinking about that in what can I do?
Change the link.
Change the links. And that, let me show you what I did. Right here. Okay, let me share screen. I want this one. Okay. You see my screen now?
Yep.
There it is.
Okay, this is the text that I've been posting. And I've got an image that goes along with that. And I was using this tracking link right here. Now, MLSP.co is a good link that Facebook likes. Okay, but if you post this link too many times, Facebook will say, there's something up going on with this. So, I think that's what I got in trouble with this time. So what I've done is I've gone in here, I created a couple more tracking links. So what I'm going to do is take this tracking link and put it right here. And that's my new text that I'm going to start posting today. And it's going to be the same except for the tracking link. Then I'm going to run this maybe on 50 groups. Then I'm going to come down here and pick up another link. And
So you make them different, huh?
I'm going to cycle through these links. Yeah. Because Facebook is looking at traffic patterns. If you post the same link too many times, they're going to say this is spam or something.
Mm-hmm.
They've got some kind of algorithm that goes out there and checks all this crap. And they adjust this all the time. So you end up having to play these games. And I think that's what my problem is. I'm going to start running this one right here. I'm going to start running this one. Today's the 19th. Start out on the 19th and run this for maybe a day. And then I'll come down and pick up this one. But I can create as many tracking links as I want. So the tracking link is not the problem. And it takes me about maybe a minute to create a new tracking link.
And you do that at MLSP, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
And let me save this. Okay, let me stop sharing. Here it is. Let me bring up, I'll show you what the tracking link looks like. And how easy, well, no, I don't. How am I going to do this? There's a problem with Chrome because it doesn't display the whole field. And I don't know what that's about. Sometimes I have to go to IE to get it to work right, to see everything. Let me see here to go right here. I don't know where I'd be without LastPass. I'd be in deep trouble.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be without that one after I've gotten used to it. It's so easy to check what's going on, like this morning.
Well, I've got all my Gmail accounts on LastPass, so all I do is log in and it loads up the passwords for me. I don't even have to think about it. Okay, let me show you this. Okay, this is custom tracking links. So right here, I created STS A and B. These are two new tracking links. This is one I've been running on for a while. I don't exactly know. Maybe 6 days, 5 days. So I got 32 unique and 42 total, and I've got 4 leads out of that. So what
I
I
think
want,
I'd go back and look and see what you did with that one that netted you $249.
yeah, this is kind of a strange thing. There's a story behind this.
Yeah, I'm sure.
When I saw that, I was very impressed. But what this guy did was MLSP has a money back guarantee.
Ah,
He went in there and got his money back. So I ended up with nothing.
oh,
Now, I don't know why this is still showing 249, but that was my commissions on 4 sales.
hmm.
But he went in there and he basically unsubscribed and got his money back. And in any type of marketing, there's going to be a small percentage of people that do that,
Yeah.
and you just have to live with it. But MLSP has a money back guarantee. If you don't like something, tell support about it, and they will refund you 100%, no questions asked. But these two scope, you can see I've been running one on Twitter and one on Facebook. Facebook has generated me 14 leads and Twitter's generated 10. So that's what you use tracking links for, is to see where the traffic is coming
Right.
from. But what I have not done, you can see I've got Facebook right here. This is my capture page. There's 14 leads. The problem is, let me load up. The problem is I've got about 180 to 190 Facebook groups. Out of that list, which ones are generating me the leads? See?
And it doesn't show you where they came from, huh?
No. What I would have to do is put each one of these links on a tracking link. So you can see if I'm running, I've got 190. I've deleted some of the groups because they've been pending. If they're pending for over a week, I delete them because there's no response from the admin. So there's no sense in me trying to post when I'm not even
Member of the group.
Yeah, they won't let me join the group for whatever reason. Now, some of them, like this one right here, I could go in there and post just fine, but the admin has to approve your post.
And so then that stays pending.
Yeah. So, I'll take a look at this after a period of a week or so, and if I'm still pending, I'll just delete this, and I'll go down.
It makes room for another one.
This is what I've been researching right here. I've joined these groups, and I've added them in here, but I haven't gone back. I'll go back and see if I'm a member or not. If I'm a member, I'll put okay. Then the next time I come down this column and start filling in, with the post and everything, I'll get right here, say, like this one has already approved me. Some of them approve pretty quick, and some of them, for whatever reason, don't. And the other thing is, there's no guarantee if you are even approved by the admin to a group that you can post. I've got a couple of them that I've deleted that I'm an active member of the group, but I can't post anything. So it serves me no purpose. So I just
read only, huh?
Yeah, I just delete them. And I'll start out again. See here's my pending approval right here. See, all this period of time, everything was fine until I hit this one on the 16th. It's pending. I don't know why. But this is how I keep up with what's going on, which ones I posted in, and which ones I haven't. And all I do is click on the link, open up the group, upload the image, upload the text file, go down and comment or like on some of the posts, and I go to the next one. That seems to be the key.
Keeping it rotated.
Yeah, you have to run through the list and everything, and you have to comment or like. I found out that if I'm commenting, liking, everything's working pretty good, except if I post the same link too many times, Facebook has problems with that.
Mm-hmm.
So
It doesn't look like natural traffic.
Yes, that's what you're after. So I got to change up the tracking link, and I think I'll be okay after that. And then I'm going to run that for a period of time and see how well that works. And if something happens there, I'll have to figure out what's going on and make a change and keep going. But basically, what I'm doing is I'm generating lead right now that don't cost me anything. It just costs me some time to post in the Facebook groups. I can post 12 Facebook groups. It takes me maybe 10 to 12 minutes. So I do that once an hour, and I go off and do other stuff, and I come back and post. I keep rotating around like that.
Kind of like you used to do with the what did they call them? Those boards?
Bulletin boards?
Yeah, no, not bulletin boards. You used to do a lot with
traffic
exchanges.
Yeah, no, that's kind of an interesting subject. Well, when I was doing traffic exchanges, I was doing maybe 6-8 hours at a time. And
sitting and watching all of those.
yeah, and it was crazy because I got very little response out of that.
And spend a lot of time doing it.
Yeah, and you're continuously looking for new traffic exchanges to join, and then go through all that crap.
Yeah.
Facebook is a lot better. Anyway. We have any other questions?
Nope, none here. I'm going to stop the recording.